Hello people, my name is City Skylines. My name is not City Skylines, that's actually the game we're playing. Yeah, my name is Rage, welcome back to our glorious city, also known as Don't Do What I Do and You'll Be Okay. Though still, I mean 464 plus on the people is pretty good. Okay, that is okay, good. I feel like we just had an argument and neither of us achieved anything, but we're now just too angry to continue, so we've allowed it to progress, and now we're just gonna go to bed in sort of a You know when somebody reaches the point in an argument where they have to make the sound? That is the point that you know it is time to leave it. Domestic AI is behaving badly together. What? Domestic AI? Or is it like Al? Or how to comfort it? Olivia Lee, are you trying to patch your computer? Olivia Lee, do you need directions to the school, my friend? Because I'm thinking that you do. Okay, so we constructed Cyberpackville, and that was going pretty well. Also, yes, there it is. We have reached the next milestone, meaning we can now go to Megalopolis. Yes, sirree, which is going to be pretty good. Shut up, Howard Smithson. We are not wanting your type round here. So we are going to buy the final bit of the lake, so we at least own all of that, and then we'll probably buy the bit south of the Wild South. Now, what I realized in Cyberpack Village, I was like, why does it not look that satisfying from the zoom out? And I realized because it's, oh god, no, my Steam, oh no, my Steam, it's so disgusting. The unprofessionalism, that right there is why I can't be a mayor, because as mayor, I let my Steam show, or in this case, my plans to burn all of my civilians. Talking of burning civilians, you guys asked me why I wanted a crematorium and a graveyard, because I like offering choices of death. I'm just that nice as a mayor. So what I want to do is actually just increase the density of this area, and I don't even care if it makes it less efficient. I just want to pack people in like bloody sardines. So my plan is to straight up completely cut across all of these and just try and fit as many extra sections of housing as absolutely possible, and then laugh as everyone complains that there's no space in my town, but then not care about it. I think it's definitely the way to go. To be fair, it might do a little bit of help, because it might alleviate traffic a tiny bit as people gain new routes throughout the world. And the other advantage to this, because there technically is another one, because of this, we get to double up on the effective space usage of all of the various extra schools and fireplaces and hospitals and stuff, because they're going to cover more of the roads and therefore more of the people. And then, you know, the major advantage, this will look really nice from the sky. See, we even get a nice little curvy bit here. Granted, our population is now plummeting, but we don't need to worry about that. They're just silly. They don't know what they want, okay? They're like children. They think they want to jump off and fly off the Eiffel Tower state building, but in reality, they'll be smushed before they know it. That is just the harsh reality of things, and it's something you've got to accept. I really want to delete these so badly, but I can't at the moment. Okay, so we got that going. This is good. This is going to look very complicated. Basically, Mr. Cyberpack Man had a terrible accident, and now he's having to be... Shut up, Max Mason! And now he's having to be completely bandaged up. It's a really sad state of affairs. So I want this to come around and curve down to there. That should cover that one. And then we can increase office space by basically just doing a kind of crosshatch across all over here, right? Yeah, look, that works pretty nicely. We'll have a single one over here. Now, this is very expensive, but I'm earning money faster than I can place these roads, so I don't suppose it will be too much of an issue. This area I'm going to leave as just one cross, but this area I'm going to add an extra one. And this one, do I want to add a double extra? Yeah, I want to add a double extra. Why not? We all like a bit of double extra in our lives. I mean, who doesn't? It's a double extra for a reason. That one's going to have to stay like that, because I don't want to be deleting or rearranging buildings. That's at least something I have decided upon. Can I do one there and one like... Oh, I wanted to get like a mega cross-thatching effect on that one. Granted, I shouldn't be designing my city around popular choices in pattern, but also it's rather amusing to me to do this. I imagine everyone's very pissed off now. Imagine the amount of eviction notices that are being sent around my city here as everyone's like, dude, the mayor is making us all move out. This is absolutely ridiculous. What are we going to do? And the mayor's just in his office just, ha 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 ha, I do what I want, citizens. You may not question the wisdom of your mayor. Yeah, we're actually close to dropping underneath the population milestone we literally just reached. So I think we can definitely say that my work here is almost done. We want that one to there. We'll leave that one as just a singular across. We'll connect this one up to there and there. That works out. We'll put this one across there. We want to make sure we're really using space effectively. This area over here is not really used up that much at all. So we're going to cross to this and then bring this to there. That should be enough for that one. In fact, if we connect that up, now that's probably taking it too far. I just want a really dense Pac-Man village. That's all I want. Just a really, really dense Pac-Man village. And I will not rest until I have claimed such a thing. So that works out there. And then that one will connect to that one. This one here we will connect simply to, I guess, there works. Yep, there we go. And then we can go back to straight roads, create even more space like this. And lovely, looking pretty good. We'll create an extra one there for traffic flow. And now we have a roaded up Pack Village. He has been through the frickin' wars with this one. Actually, we're going to do this as well, just for kicks. Just for kicks. Okay, to zoning. I've also set up a preemptive network of tram stations. Tram stations? Yes, underground trams, so you can really feel the air. What am like? Yeah, we're still gaining population at a really nice rate, so I guess I shouldn't be too upset about that. I'm going to untake free public transport because it is actually costing us a sizable amount of money for some reason, given the distinct lack of public transport I am doing here. Alright, so we basically need to get this and just completely fill this with high density. It's going to be our own glowing metropolis here, full of skyscraper type buildings, fully contained, and it's gonna look pretty damn good, actually. I think this is a nice way of doing things, because yes, the extra density isn't ideal, but at the same time, I think we can totally get away with it. And that's really all that matters. As long as we can technically get away with it, I think we've done a pretty good job. So we've got all of that. We're also going to start gaining population a lot faster. And in fact, having all of this here to instantly deal with any extra demand that does appear is a nice little bit of infrastructure, because it saves us building extra area to deal with demand. And any extra area we do build is just simply due to us wanting to. So it kind of alleviates a fair amount of pressure in that regard. These guys really want power, don't they? I mean, they're just so demanding. It's just absolutely ridiculous how demanding that they are. Does that not count? Nope, there it is. We have got that covered. Probably should power that one up as well while it's here. Damn people complaining that they don't have enough power. Well, just they wait until they see my power. That probably should keep that to myself. I mean, I don't think there's many people who could play just a normal, nice city management game, but somehow still manage to turn it into an evil empire. I feel like I'm alone in that, but I'm also kind of happy about that. I think everyone needs to allow the psychopath within them to escape at some point in their lives. Otherwise, how are they going to know the true meaning of murdering? I don't know where I'm going with this. We'll cut that out. We will cut that out. We will definitely cut that out. What I do like is that this loads of comments from you guys just, how is your city succeeding? You are so bad at this game. You're doing everything wrong, but your city is thriving. What? Are you cheating? You're cheating, right? And there's just so many confused people, and I'm one of them. I mean, I'm completely confused, but it still really amuses me. It honestly does. So we're doing well zoning-wise. Probably should just switch to the brush for this, actually, especially as we're so close in. I don't suppose it matters too much. So now that we've zoned most of this, although we'll zone this lot as well, probably should do it all in one go, that way we don't have to come back later. That's the true key of getting your jobs done in a timely manner. Do them now, and then you're free to just have fun later. But what you're saying is, if you have fun now, then you do the jobs later, it's the same thing. That is true. But tell me you've never experienced the weight of I need to do something. I feel like if you've got a deadline for some work that you need to do for school or uni or whatever, it kind of makes everything else that you do that's not that less fun, because you have this constant voice in your head of, shouldn't you be doing some work right now? Shouldn't you be doing that? And you're like, no, shut up, I should be doing some work. What the hell are you on about? You don't know me. You don't know me. And then the voice is like, no, I know you. You should really be doing some work right now. And then you have this constant battle until you eventually give in. How's education doing? It seems to have covered everyone. High school, not as much. We'll probably place an extra high school in the middle just to fully deal with the load. The university seems to have got everyone covered. Primary school does. Yeah, high school is definitely the weak link, so we're going to put one here as well. I mean, it's probably not completely necessary, but we got a lot of money coming in, and I'm okay with that. So we want to finish the underground network as well. Audrey Cook! I don't care about bodies or toxic waste. You think I am here to deal with this? Well, I am not. Also, this is an aquarium, and it totally needs to be in this part of town, because it's by the lake, and that just makes sense. It really does. Where would be a good place for it? I've not left me a gigantic amount of space for buildings like this. I will admit that may be a flaw in my grand design. Why can't I place it there? Oh, here we go. We've got ourselves the aquarium. That is good to see it in operation. No other monuments to build. Okay, so while we let them get on with things, it's time to connect our underground network. I think it's at least good to have some public transport, because while I'm not very good at designing public transport networks, at least doing the bare minimum like this does alleviate at least some traffic, and that's pretty good. That's all I'm saying here. We'll get this one from here, bring it all the way to there, because that works out. And then I probably should interconnect a few of these, because we don't want to have it as just a massive loop. So we'll also have a shortcut between these two, like so. Okay, now for the difficult part. We've completed that line. This is good. We'll drag a new line to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. This is like surgery. This feels like I'm playing Operation. At any moment, the buzzer is going to go, and I am going to have failed. Okay, we've got ourselves an underground over in Cyberpackville. This is good. This is very, very, very good. Everything is awesome! Alrighty then. What I want to do then, while everyone is moving in then, is maybe stop saying then quite as much. I don't care about your crossroads and traffics. How bad could it... Ooh, that's kind of bad, actually. I mean, I created a skip road here, but no one seems that bothered about using it, which kind of fundamentally upsets me. I can't really use this because it's already covered by the space, but what I do want to do is delete this useless, air quotes, dirt road. God, I should have really used these train tracks. I really should. Apparently, it increases tourism to my city. And that's, you know, that makes sense. That does definitely make sense. But apparently, I'm just not that into tourism. Apparently, the tourism is just not for me. In fact, there is a train going along this track. How is it doing that when it's mostly deleted? Like, where is it? Is it just coming here and doing a full-on turn and just skipping this entire area? It would not surprise me. So what I want to make is a nice, quiet, secluded location where people can go and it can be like a holiday type deal. I think that's what I want to do, because there's this hill over here, and I want to kind of use this hill. I also want to do this, because I don't like random sticky out roads, but it's really just a decoration thing. So I'm going to have this road come off here, and basically this is going to continue round the front as a set of lakefront properties, because you've got to have some nice lakefront properties. And then there's also going to be a road coming off here, which I'm going to make a lot more curvy, and it's going to basically wind its way up this mountain and create a sort of nice little, maybe very fancy, expensive home in the hills thing. And I'm viewing it as the higher you get up the mountain, the more expensive the homes become. And then we'll also have some that kind of border the edge of the mountain like that, and we'll make this a cool little secluded area that, you know, that kind of works, that's almost self-sufficient in how it operates. I think it's going to be a nice little beautiful area. We'll call this the Squiggle. Squiggle. I was trying to think of an extra word for squiggle. I wasn't locked in a loop of squiggle. I'm not that bad. So we will highlight this entire area. Meadow District. That's cute. Isn't that cute, Stefan Reed? Squiggle. Wait. Squiggle. Squiggle Riches. Yeah, this is gonna be the Squiggle Riches. If you know what is up when you live here. Hey. Squiggles Riches. Change. Thank you. And then we are going to have the lakeside. That's all it's going to be. In fact, we're going to have it as the Lakeside Lorodians. And you may ask what a Lorodian is, and I will tell you when I figure it out myself. So let us get our painty brushy tool and just keep this going on down. Now I realize these guys are going to need themselves schools, hospitals, fireplaces, and all of that very inconvenient stuff. But we'll cross that border when it comes to it. Yes, we will. And it will come to it straight away, because you can't just not provide them with these things. But basically what I'm going to say is, don't question me or my judgment. I have proven thus far a very capable mayor, and I will thank you very much for your contribution. We'll have some people living on, I guess this can be like a mountain drive area. I think that'll be nice. And then we'll bring it down here. In fact, what am I doing? It's completely apart from everywhere. There we go. That works out lovely. So in terms of our healthcare and such, I'm going to actually have a road come off here. And this is going to be known as Utilityville. Let's put this to here, connect that to... I'm not even going to change that. The maturity levels are off the charts. It doesn't look bad as a road, but as the area... that is amazing. Utility... I kind of want to... Utility Droop. Oh man, this is the utility Droop. I'm 22. Ooh, we've got ourselves an airport. That might be awesome. Tourism, yep. Needs a road connection, but can be freely placed on the map. Where should I build myself an airport? That is the question. I mean, maybe something like... God, that actually requires a large amount of space to place this airport. Alright, well, we'll cross the airport bridge when it comes to it. For now, I want to focus on what it is that I'm doing. We do seem to have a slight sewage problem over here, though, which I'm not really sure how to fix. I mean, in terms of the water flow, it is going down river, so I can just straight up have sewage pumping out here pretty effectively as a quick method of hopefully sorting that. Does that get any power? It doesn't, but I can do this and basically use this as an excuse to connect more up to the power network. Hopefully that solves a few issues. Yes, it does seem to indeed be solving a few issues. So talking of solving a few issues, we need to get our piping for our lakeside friends. Now, is it easier to grab the piping from here and bring it round? I imagine it actually will be. And the good thing about just having squiggly lanes like this is we only need one pipe per lane to actually make it work. Though putting piping underneath a mounting, I imagine, is quite the construction work. So props to the builders who have made Squiggle Riches over here a reality. They've done a very, very sterling job. So in terms of rubbish then, we're going to have this over here. Ooh, it doesn't quite reach all of Squiggle Riches. That is a shame. So we're going to have to maybe have an extra squiggle coming out of Squiggle Riches for some more utility-based stuff. That should work okay. In fact, to be fair, that is more mountainous, so kind of does work. How close do I have to get? Well, technically, it is slightly lighting up as green, so I'm going to take that as completely fine. And then if we have a hospital... Wow, really? Oh, this is a hospital, and it doesn't reach all the way. Alright, well, we're just going to have to give Squiggle Riches its own localized clinics. I guess that does make sense, because you have a very sort of, you know, this is a pompous area, so we can afford to use the lesser quality things, and it kind of makes the whole area better. We'll have a crematorium in the local facility. There we go. That works out. We'll have one there as well. So I guess this actually utility droop doesn't really matter so much anymore. So we're going to get rid of this, and then, in fact, no, we do want to leave that there, but I'm just going to put people on it. And then we can just leave it as the droop instead of specifically the utility droop, which I think is just an altogether just more example. What is an example? You'll never know. Alright, back to the rubbish. Actually, there's kind of green everywhere. I'll just accept a lack of proper rubbish going on here. We'll have ourselves another clinic there. We'll have one here. And then finally at the end. This is a very stupidly expensive project for no real gain. But I also, you know, I mean, that's the point of cities. You're supposed to do little projects like this and just make sure everything is all okay. We've got a firehouse here. We'll whack one there. We want to whack one on the end of that. This one as close to there as possible. We want one to cover this area. We'll have one on the crossroads. We'll have one at the edge. And we'll have one here. That took a fair amount of dealing with. So if we have this here, a lovely police station at the end, it kind of works. We'll have that there. This here. I mean, you can tell as mayor I'm putting a lot of thought and planning into this whole area. It's really quite impressive of me, I know. So we'll have that there, we'll have this here. Actually, I do like having this squiggle approach, because it does mean that at least primary schools are much better spread out, because you do seem to always need a lot of primary schools. Despite the amount of people that will probably be living here, I feel like there is more schools than people. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it does feel like there's more schools than people. So we have a high school here. We have a high school, I guess, kind of here. That covers a large amount. We have a high school here. That covers that one. This one at the edge here. And are we still earning money? Yeah, we still have a fairly okay amount of money. That works out. And then we just need a university. Oh, I don't actually have a high school for this branch. There we go. This is a very, very expensive project here. Okay, we don't have power. We need to sort out the whole power thing. I guess we can just straight up connect the power from this to there without too much trouble. That sorts that one out. And then if we make this over here, and for now we're just going to have to sloppily connect the power, but once obviously all the houses start being up and running, this is not going to be nearly as much of an issue. We're not going to have public transport over for here. If you want to live in the rich Squiggle Heights, you have to be damn sure you're committed to the drive out here. That is the price you have to pay. And then we'll connect these, and finally this. Does everyone have power? No, there is one last little bit remaining. In fact, no, there's two last little bits remaining. I hate it when there's two little bits. That's like two more little bits than I'm normally willing to deal with. Cool, so we've pretty much sorted out this entire area. We've got loads of people moving in here. High schools still seem to be red everywhere, but I don't think it's that much of a problem. I mean, how are we doing in terms of people? Oh wow, we're actually nearing megalopolis status. That is good. This is status megalopolis right here. And then we'll put the university on this, and that should cover... I need to try and cover the entire area, but covering the end of the squiggle is kind of difficult. So we're just going to have the people who live at the very top of Squiggle Riches. I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to be educated. That's just the way of the world. And then finally, we will beautify the hell out of the area with Japanese gardens. I think something that would make most Squiggle Richians very, very happy indeed. And we'll just have them everywhere. They're going to be well known for their Japanese gardens. There's going to be the most famous Japanese gardens in all of creation, and they're going to be revered as the best growers of everything Japanese, from Japanese flowers to Japanese plants to Japanese flower plants, and all manner of Japanese garden-based things. Okay, I don't have a lot of knowledge when it comes to Japanese gardens, this I will admit. But the point is, don't question me. And we may as well connect up there and just have everything as one flowing network. This is looking good. Awesome. So in terms of an airport then, I guess it's easier to just build a motorway out from here down to this area. I don't want it curved, goddammit. Can we not have curved motorways all the bloody time? And then get ourselves the airport. How much does it cost? Ooh, 150,000. That's a hefty amount, actually. We'll leave that there while we gain money. Oh, I was not expecting that. That's quite the hit on the budget. Look how many people have moved in here. Oh god, traffic. Oh wow, traffic is absolutely fine. Although, what is up with these people? That's the real question. Suppose we will do that and connect it up there. That should spread it out a little bit more. No? Not a big fan of that. Maybe there to there. I mean, that should do it. That's a direct connection to the water area. Yay, there we go. Problem solving. Rage gaming. This is where it's at. I'm really liking how this city looks then. It's nice and spread out. We've got everything going pretty well. We've got a lot of monuments. I'm really... I mean, I know I failed a lot, and I know that I could have made stuff a lot more efficient, but I'm still pretty damn happy with how this has turned out. I really, really am. I think I've done a pretty good thing here. It's made me happy. It has. So, could really do with more people moving in so I can get rid of all of this. And I want to reach 150k, whack down an airport, and just be really happy. I mean, even public transport, I do look like I have an underground network of sorts. Granted, it's not the best sorts, but it is of some sorts. So I think the thing to do here is simply whack in a water intake around... I mean, it's not the best water intake going. I should just put a few more on this and then connect them to the main system, and that should hopefully spread out more water around this side. I'm hoping. Doesn't seem to be. Doesn't seem to be. Oh, no, nope, there it is. It just took a little while. See, realism in the game. The time the water actually takes to flow. And a lot of you said the lake does actually look like Pac-Man as well, which it does. So it makes it even more of an appropriate thing. So we have not enough goods to sell. Whoa, not enough goods to sell. How dare you make such frivolous complaints, you fools! You absolute fools! Alright, airport, let's do this thing. Space all must be placed on the roadside. Yes, I understand that, but what is, why doesn't that count? I feel like that should count. I mean, let's get rid of this motorway then. So do I just have to build a random spiky out road from the city to handle the airport? I guess this area over here actually is a very nice place for the airport to be, if that is the case. I mean, I could be completely wrong here. So if I take that out to the border of the city, go back to here and... can I not place it? Oh! Hey! There we go! So we can have our airport over in the top left of the city. That is going to make... oh, I really wanted the wave of happiness to go through the entire city. That would have been so excellent to see. But yeah, we have ourselves an actual airport. That's so cool at the top left there. Fantastic. What should we call the airport? I don't even know. Awesome. This is going really, really well now. I'm really pleased with my city. I've learned a lot along the way, and I am very pleased with how it looks. I am. I'm proud of it, guys. I'm actually proud despite my fail. Alright, that will do for today's episode. How are you enjoying the town then? Let me know. But for now, my name has been Rage. Remember, like, if you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.